Ubwansu bw'Gusii. Ndizi TV. Ubwansu bw'Gusii.
Mwana ndo mwancho muligerero Ndizi TV na bwo bwansu bw'Gusii no kwegena kwane na kwaberego kwego kemono asemerobero yegetasene kega ane no murobero bwo burimi no bondanga getebunayo murimi kwaberego wesomya amange gosanje tori murimi kwaberego wesomya amange ayarachiko konya kero kende ase ogochakya oburimi bwabo cyeragira Chinsa Isato cyabona mugoroba kinga kinende ngo kwarganya semesa Amayia ero nkumanya buna naraya na kwarganire asenchera ere yobwekirano korende litangana kegimati gataranya gati yari ngwarganire te asenchera ere yobwenge.
Tabatari torente omorembe na usalama kirase egerekera abageni baitu bakurwa nekero bamenyetega bamanye nka Kisii nense y'omorembe.
Abamenyi be county ya Kisii kobori wakwene kyo botoereru no burendi cinga kie county ya kwariganya mamerano ya Chigosori che secondary.
Natira komenta amate edinde dintuko oranyoru mbrete kusinta amate norna badinsaine abana baitu bakunywa.
Omo women rep ya county ya Nyamira ko bwatoke tanki ya macha se skuru ya Nyamiranga cinga kiagenderete ko ene kirachiko ikirania chira chonsi.
Mimi nataka niwaeleze tuwache fujo, tuwache mashindano ndani ya chama, tuhakikishe ya kwamba tunawaunganisha Wakenya wote.
Totige chiburaburu no kongusana neryo gosikiense ya Kenya sobo mo muraiwe nsoboriri ababwatani be kyama kya UDA. Ayamnaenda mango mwancho muri ngo kwarganya sencha bene ngo manyase oboikiranu kegimeri atriane Everlyne Osero uriato kubwatira na sense manyerero niga koro kwa Lydia Mose na boigo Sara mumanyinero koine kyachibicha neryo gichawe kere asenchira ya bene naboko gendera gotonyora sense mo ya Facebook wetra Ndizi TV News Digital asense mo ya YouTube otonyora wetra Ndizi TV News na boiga se website yeto wetra www.ndizitv.net erio togendera gusanga asobwa mongo kwarira ntichake ya maye Chinsa sata senchira ere yobekiranu abwase abarimu abasibati kurwa sensemo ya Kisii South alane mebunge ya Bonchare county ya Kisii baba konyora amaigerio eriyo kumanya amakongwa ali bawetera cinga kibare ase obokorere bwabo nabo igo obwene bwabo bukubakonya so kwegendereria ase amatukare bosi ase murubiro manyigante na women empowerment no muyego bago ikirana ase ensemo ya first ogosomo yego yoni bago ikirana no murugibo mugabana we county ya Kisii ase abaga gusegeta ase okoba obur abaga gusegeta basibati kwene kyabunango etumabare nakoba oburabu ase ebinyororo botyorwa senchira yobwekirano nigo twarigane no muri keito Dipon asanya
Nigo lyarenge lituko lya bene asabali mu basubati bekyombekia na time ya Kisii South asokonyora maigyo igoro yokonererwa ku mwana musubati amo nobwene bwaye
Twacha somo kutana bwabangina bwabaiseke ba Kisii South abali mutwagokire mona sengencho yo mokutano yoiga nsayo baraibo mo neno itokoro ku Beatrice Mount buno ma chairman twagokire mono nande togo sabai tukolinda tanyoro mokutano buno abangina hoye
Nara twari rukugani uko unite abangina bale Kisii South muna bali korende konyora nyasaye taranjanyoreri bageri lakini sene nchurito kolia rero lyekirana igongo tabinya sanga mbyamano nabali mu abasibati bale Kisii South obo motwaro kirero obo igago bwa ita center signal yago tebanga umoja ni nguvu tuendelee hivyo hivyo kwa ajili ya mtoto wa Bonchari.
Gusanga no mumanyi bwobwene bw'omwana omunyaruka Dr. Margaret Gesare nigo abolirie abasubati gusanga emechando yabo.
Ngode bwensi ogwetera mangana violence nyomba tago kirakiri mbuya orore na kyoko ekyagera ebintu kingo cyakiri bya affect abana na inde psychologically nabuye ko yari umwana abe traumatized moroche buna mangana agenda isikaiga suicide yere igoro abantu ngo itubara cyangwa cyabo na inde bono mai tumuntu violent yo kanyore ki help na bakoba na bagocha nere ocho sarie family pi
komenta na yweni gabasubati baboligwe wesokya na korwanira ebirogo ao asoburai.
The West Musbati now what a potential, they will become anything or whoever she wants. I think in a society we are living in, it gives us that democracy and rights to access any office we want, as long as we are human beings.
Nonte tego segeta basubati bons pia mangana tua so mirerero gaigana manende tua tebigu to soke isikontoobwa ndokora kende ntoobwa to soke to boli onyene biroge biga bya politics to soke to obo governor tigaba abasubati basoke obo chumbe basoke obo senator abasubati basoke so ngo segeta kero musubati onye kore eligible kobori chikura tibu obo angango chori gotebi ngai no musubati.
I am very happy about this occasion today. I'm encouraging the women to come out. I am a woman and I am an executive secretary, a seat that was normally dominated by men, and even the National Executive Council member was also dominated by men. I am the only woman in that seat of the National Executive Council who battled out with the men and I won.
Gatie mechanda konyoro mwana omunyaruka teri na gwantereri
teringa neri abantu batasome kiboka bagwetera nonye bali bakiete sukuru basomeka nende babata musakara abarabungo cyabali bayitera violence ya marito gusegenda based violence na inde ndi bwensi gwetera mbu yamanyenga economic empowerment neboro bwikutwari control over the sayao
omulego yokirano nabarai aho gati yabo mongina bwo mugabana we county ya Kisii Simba niga segeta basubati asate banganigo baruburabo asebinyoro.
But I'm very happy to be with you here today. You know, teachers are the candles of the society. You are the one who light the community. You are the one who is the future of the society. Actually, you are the entire.
Hiko ripoteri ya Ndizi TV kuruwe bunge ya Bonchari letera na enkoro kwa Dipon Asanya
Mano muriketo Dipon Asanya se orobo tiororo kranugo kwa na chinga kicho moyogo yo somusangirikano yo baigonigo mu executive secretary bekombe kiana Kisii South Jared Mariera abaga kurokubore kwa gutia serikali kweneke bunango ikiraniere chira chiri babete bako bariera ane cyo kweneke abuna abarimu abarokiwa barimu bose bari bare internship babere bakuri kwa permanent eryokorwa obokoreri asensemo yetsemi.
That the government of Kenya, especially the TSC department of it, they are not taking the teachers of the Republic of Kenya in the right direction. We are saying here and in a categorical way that the way things are moving, we as a union and we as the teachers of the Republic of Kenya, we are not happy. One, we have an agreement between us and the TSC, which was signed last year, in which the TSC was supposed to give us a certain increment. We got it, but there is a phase which remained, which we call phase 2. If the TSC cannot adhere to our agreement, because we had made that agreement, it is deposited in the courts, and it is a legal document. We are ready to take any other direction. And therefore, it is our humble appeal to the government and the TSC in particular, let them ensure that the phase 2 of our agreement is adhered to. That is our demand. Number 2, our teachers for quite long, especially the teachers who are in grade B5 to C1, were given a promotion long time ago. Kuranga abana baito bali ikwe abana mbali bali ikire ase ensemo y'obwalimu omwana akogende college okora teaching practice lakini bona igeto ira abana bakosomye school bakokora teaching practice bagenda tokosoma, which is not true. the right way TSA asaba alimu etoko liko under either contract or permanent. Amangana kurunga intern atutaki. Tunataka walimu wote 46,000 wakuwe confirmed immediately. Na ande class kianda mbato yetego cha primary. Bono ikantu bwati birasi bisaine. Serikali irigereri mbato yete birasi ebike tunasema asante. For example in our subcounty tuwe birasi osiji skuru sana emo tuate birembo ya mono. Lakini chu skuru chire bonchali chira 58 cha primary. Power.
Tukutana nayo nigo tokugenda wikase county ya Nyamira awase umuhime representative we county ya Jerusha mumanya agendera kwene kiabuna egatie chira cyamagendero ecyabeta kubalira abamenyi bekinseme cyo cyabere kigwikiraniwa uko nari twara rero kinga cyoko bwatoka etangia mache go cyase eskuru ya Nyamiranga amumanyi nigabaga ko etebabuna yani gara sumustari mutwe boko ene kiabuna aborki wase kiskuru babere bako konya kakurwa sumuchando bwa mache nawe gotana nagendere go konya abana abanyarukane na bakurastinga kitari kwenyara asoko babwatukira ebitamba byobochenu asenjire mu yo kubakonya nabo yo kubakinga kinyororo cyo gwekirania amasomabo
akero toko nare yetari korokunga National Government Affirmative Action Fund nabagani abana be school nabungale affirmative umuntu affirmative n'umuntu rasigtakara tekunyara kuramba y'ibintu Wata keraban bali baba kuno kuramba bali kiri bali kota yuko kunyara wenkeria intuna mama kaunti tu abere tu atoba wenkeria. Wata lera na chiri wenkeria bana mate di baba ko genda rote usiri baba ko genda bachukura bali kuri biko nyumba na ndi kwa jara kabunda kama kalenge mwana wa taiga esa karanse totigo marababe mambe ya polisi ya tacha kuikeria teka kona nana kero cha nyumba ko ke buyu chiri rote kia kobura. Kwa hiyo leo na atire komenta amate elinde dintuko ora nyoru mbrete rusinta amate nornala dinsaine abana beto bakunywa bibagwate likuba banywa mata clean barusia mataria basveje biras barusia mataria barose litai bose barose lunch amata imesivia so kama mama county leo nimeleta maji Azaiga, ekarona rusike buyu kelikuwa yote kokoleta rualia, onyola biatire, ona atikira mata atikira nyumba, yotinda tatia mata gani Kwa hivyo, na ndiroba, etangia mate, nerelia, erorogorogai, 5,000 liters. Elia kabira banaba, ba primary, ba junior, na senior, bonsi. Ewe kiri motini matano. Na ticha Nyamira. Ngata niti turela ibere. Sintine endokoro kwa vizodo. Leo hii nataka watu waone vizodo ni nini. Sometimes huwa wananisikia nikiongea hawajui vizodo ni nini. Vizodo ni sanitary towels.
Ekiombe kyabarimu abanene Uchetse Kesha nigo babeire ingo baisokerero na gukora etaro wikase biti ebyase kigosori cy'eskuru cy'sekondari kirakiye kwariganiwa aseri kurigerera emeroberio na egendrete ase Chinsa cyo bakora no munyakirogo ba Joyce Orioki nigo bagokeire getambukiro kie county ya Kisii kwarigania kigosori cy'eskuru cy'sekondari ase ensengima kurangana baro nigo baterene ngakengiye county ya Kisii wente kwegokera ari bagerio ase baruro kubore ucha sabantu wesokia asobonge eriogo tuotereria kigosori echo na onyana boni go baruro kubore ucha mibe county ya Kisii kwene kyo murembe obotoereru na baigo oborendi kinga kichie kigosori echo kirabe kikwenekiwa askiri aba enekire buna marigani onsi abire kawe kirana senchera ebwenerata na mono kumotoge mugavana we county ya Kisii kubwatkana nemero beriyo
A team is a team of chief principal chia Kisii County from the entire county. But they are not just principals but officials. Ebare bari batenerete chief principal ko various sub-counties. Etu achira igese ngenjo intobwate omoyega. Bosiye ito ese wiki yega togo chaka. Omoyego yino yogo twa iruli bagari yoko host chi sports emepira
enko yeye igateri raisi gocha kwa egwe opportunity mune yeye iganga nintu to cost esengenjo Kenya ne ngare lakini ye mwaka oyo twairuri baganga nintwe togocha gotwara chitimu chionsi Kenya ngima aiga se stadium abande mbabe bagochiesera Kisii High School abande mbabe bagochiesera Cardinal Otunga enga kiege twachire gocha korigere ringa kirege ntombu yakere nande we want to appreciating governor yeito ya bekire kirege nto in place chisukuru cheito chiatemire gosibia na gokora ayabwenerete Kisii School Nyabururu National School Cardinal Otunga ase chitimu echiga chirabe chigo chiesera na korara twachekire twanyorire nga kirege nto mbuyakere intubu na officials be county governing council twatebire twaisanikire na ntogogete nga nintu togocha co-host yegenteke abagusiba minto bonsi pia se mwabeta na Kenya ngima inchwe na intwe tuchifunie ingenga kiyeiga nintu tobwate Kenya ga tabatali torente omorembe na usalama kirase egerekera abageni baito bakurwa nekero bamenyetega bamanye nga Kisii nense yomorembe tiga to provide our best to give security isaine
ababwatani korwa sekiombe gya Kenya Student Christian Fellowship bakorawa no munyakirogo base county ya Kisii hospital semo nigo baruro kuboria gochase abaibori kwenekia bunanko baikabare abana bange kubaorokereria nabago kumanyana raya bawetera chinga kechiga chiskuru cyabere chigo siekwa ase umutimoko bwa masomo okwana negeta kya Ndizi TV nigo bago babere bakwerereka tiemiro bire babekirensemo yokwenekia bunango ikera bare abana baigana kuba obosemi guriye Chinsa abagwente komenya na mono aso wetanga kurwa semichando inaboigo obusalia wechingenjo ao
Kurukwa aska burasi utao omwalimu skuru ya Gusii sere Nyamata sub county ande nintoregete bone ruseye buna abana bakirenka twasabira abayibori moikabananye mubamanye umanye na kyakolete skuru amatokeo aye ono gweto umanye na kyo komo semia akoromukia tuganiti ekegori kego chikoba ekia ase amatukale go chimotwe na buyamono mubegerie amangana motigera abalimu mwalimu tagukolendera mwana obu na ibikora murende waterero mwana o umanye na kyale murongeye na murigerio obokoni onagategeta obokoni
Samari tangro Pastor Hospital Osero omunyakirogo bwa kiombege koro ku Kenya Student Christian Fellowship na nigo abanafunzi babungire chiskuru na inde chiskuru chinyinge bayikireka abande ngocha barerero abayibori mo take responsibility yo korenda abana baino na koba ligere chinyenjo chiabo egere buno moigori na dio kunyara gosoma umwana ogo kyaberega chitabicingeni aberega kuyegia na boigo gochakara Jumatano ntokabwate umunyiga bw'abanafunzi be secondary college na junior secondary arikereri girls high school woko basemya kemuika na kemubere buna babwente komenyense komurancha bayibori mototomera abana erinde tobwaterane asokorera abana aba hasikinchira chia kemuika nyasaye tigaba seseni na mogendete kobera erusa
Mora iwese Dr. William Samoei Ruto ritkudiada ngabaga yukirana imeye county ya Baringo asenjire moyo kwigore mirubirio au ya magendro atiabo eskuru ya KMTC chemulinkot na boigo kubwato kachi title deed gosiasa bamenyi bense meyo okwana chinga kiecho Ruto nigabaga koerera hega tiemerubiri yabigete yokorene kya magendro asaba menyi be county ya Baringo asimona tebekerenga kya yekenene no kubwatania abakenya bonsi asobokorerwe serikali ya Kenya kwanza iliyokoreta magendro imeyense ya Kenya gukwanira kungusana no kukugabira okwenekiwa ase ekyama kia UDA anene kubatkana no wako isko wa Cleophas Malala uyorengo muri kyomonena se ekyamekyo nigo rutabaga kugania babwatari korwa se ekyamekyo kwenekia obotoereru nabo gutwarekerenga yoko leta bakenya mo nabo gusikia ense ya Kenya bosio
kupanga mambo ya maendeleo ya Kenya kuhakikisha ya kwamba tunawaweka Wakenya pamoja. Juzi mimi nimetengeneza baraza la mawaziri na serikali mpya ambayo inaunganisha Wakenya wote. Mimi nawauliza Wakenya, Now that we have a government that brings majority of Kenyans, the face of Kenya, together, I want to ask fellow Kenyans, for all of us, to bring our capabilities, our talents, our energy, our ideas together so that we can drive this country to the greatest potential that we have as a nation, so that together we can unlock the huge potential that exists in Kenya, so that we can make sure that together we can create opportunities for our young people to work. We can create opportunities for business to thrive. We can create opportunity for us to have food security in Kenya. We can create opportunities for us to have more exports. This is the moment for Kenya to work together, Kenyans to work together, leaders from Kenya to work together. I am asking each and every one of us for us to be able to work together. Hakuna haja ya mashindano madogo madogo. Hata chama yetu ya UDA, Kenya Kwanza, mimi nataka niwaeleze tuwache fujo, tuwache mashindano ndani ya chama, tuhakikishe ya kwamba tunawaunganisha Wakenya wote, tupeleke taifa letu la Kenya mbele. Watu hati tunakubaliana jameni? Mimi nawauliza tena. Serikali mimi nimetengeneza ya kuunganisha Wakenya wote ili tuweze kufanya kazi kwa pamoja. Vijana wetu tuwashughulikie, tupange nafasi ya ajira, tupange nafasi ya biashara, tupigane na mambo ya ufisadi ili tuhakikisha kwamba Kenya inapiga hatua ya kwenda mbele kwa kuungana pamoja. Ndio
haba waziri abubabete bagochorwa nero muraibense Dr. William Samuel Ruto gocha gutenenera chwizara awase serikali ya Kenya Kwanza nigo bagendrete kune kiwane kamati yebunge elio korora usemba ikiranetie aliaganeirie yo gocha kubwatuka obokoreri aseritwara rero nigo aba waziri batano baba kunengiwa agati yabo Andrew Karanja uyochorete gocha goba mu waziri asensemo yoburemi kwerera aibosio bwe kamati yebunge Karanja nigaba kabo kwanere gatiemero berio eyo arachiye go ikerania asoko enekensemo yoburemi yabere keko osige go ikerania ari yabwenerete asemonate babuna okubwatirana nakyo ekirenge kenene mono kerakonye sekta yoburemi gukina na otana nigarachiye kwenekia aise konyona libagabu na okubwatirana kwabere go kobarro egati serikali Church County aboigo ababwatani au asogo ikerania oburebirenke biya byoburemi mense ya Kenya.
I will use all the structures which are provided, the intergovernmental structures, to engage the counties, to see what we can do, capacity build them, to fill the gaps. I was also thinking about even what is happening with the health sector, the model where the government, the national government has the health promoters. Can we have agri promoters working in the counties from national government? So those are areas which will be, as it has been suggested by Honorable Kosin, we can have a summit where we can dwell on these issues with the agriculture committees of the House, so that we move forward, because without extension and delivery of services, we are just doing the margins. We are not doing very much. We need support to our farmers. One of the biggest challenges in every sector is coordination. If you don't have good coordination, the duplication will occur. For instance, I'm sure, and if I'm approved, the sector which I'm going to, the ministry, has about 36 parastatals. Very many of them doing various things. But are they coordinated? Are they tuned to the priorities of the sector? I think that is my challenge as the incoming CS, if I am approved, to make sure that they are tuned to what is the priorities of the sector. Because I think some of them are not, they are doing their mandate and they are semi-autonomous, but we need to work as a team, to work towards a certain goal. So apart from coordinating with counties, there are also inter-ministerial coordination which is required to make sure that those parastatals and agencies are working towards the laid down priorities. Employment. Agriculture is the biggest sector in our economy.
Hasense moyaye edentwale uyochorwa gochia kuba muwaziri ase bitoetanene nigateba buna ekirenga kya ekinene no kwene kya buna ngubwatirana ose wizara ye bitoetanene nekubwatirana ne wizara ye chindemero asogokora amangana yobokurumi naboigo obunereria bwa manani imeyense ya Kenya.
So if this house approves me, forestry will be my business. Grabbers of forest land will be my business. Whoever they are, whatever their status is in society. Mr. Speaker, if I just to say it, and I think for record, let me say it. With the last 2 years when I was at the Ministry of Defense, and I had the privilege to serve as a member of the National Security Council, and you served as a member of the Security Council when you're Minister of Foreign Affairs. If today I'm asked, between Al-Shabaab and corruption, which is a threat to the national security of Kenya, without fear of contradiction, I say corruption is more of a threat to our security and our existence than Al-Shabaab, because Al-Shabaab, you can identify, you know their location, you know their capability, but corruption is the one that is killing our country. So, as I go to environment, from NEMA to forestry, at least, if you are hearing me and you sit here or you are somewhere and you have allocated yourself illegally some forest land, be warned if this committee approves.
Eriki murithio yochora uchiago tenere wizara ya mache nigo abagakuria ira yokubwatko bokoreri borobia senchira yobwasi yokunekena aisakanyora libaga ase wizara yo nigo manateba nigara abega kumurekera mangana yechidam okorosi wa wechidam echo kirakonye ase abananchi konyora mache asobororokegima na monokwene kiabuna nigago chia kubekemero biremekerano yabalya bonsi baraba kubwatiraniwa na mangana yobokurumi ase ensemo ya mache atana onde wensi orabega konyorekana.
The Ministry of Water, Sanitation and Irrigation has two state departments, the State Department of Irrigation, State Department of Water and Sanitation. The two state departments, the State Department of Irrigation has had a budget cut of almost 1.7 billion. The State Department of Irrigation and Sanitation and Water has had a budget cut of 2.7 billion. That means we can't really develop large-scale dams, as you have correctly stated, and we need to raise funds. Raising funds, as one of the ways you've suggested, as you've mentioned, is the PPPs, public-private partnerships, that we package our projects in such a way that we attract public interest in our projects, but also ensure that the partnerships do not exploit the end user. The end user is the consumer. This, in the ministry, we have WASREB, Water Services Regulatory Board, and this will ensure that consumers who are the final end users of these services that the ministry seeks to offer will be served at the right tariffs. WASREB is responsible for the tariffs. On water pans is not a long-term solution to our water problems, especially in the areas you've mentioned.
Davis chichiri nigabaga koerera buna nigarache kubekemiro biremekranu yogo kinya obosombi asemona baga gukwanira igoro yobosombi wetra senchira yembeo gwetra se company ya Kenya Airways askiria tebuna senseme yomechando ne menge aberege koenekiwa koirera abakenya banke go taikerania go sego taikeraniwa amagani yabo asatebune serikali ne bwente ko base omustari mutwe asoko enekia buna emechanda nene yenengo yaberege ko I do
see Kenya Airways running a system that needs a lot of support, and where the Kenya government, I think to date, has given support to the tune of 600 billion Kenya shillings to be able to stay afloat given the negative negative cash capital that they are operating in. Chair, I think the reforms at Kenya Airways, starting from the needs a lot of communication and ownership by the employees of Kenya Airways, and we're going to sit down and get them to understand that it's a problem that must be sorted out internally. The CBA or the negotiated terms and holding on to them when somebody else is having to pay your bill is something that we'll really need to sit down as an enterprise, as Kenya Airways, and address. I've also seen Kenya Airways having a portfolio of flights that may not be suitable in the Embraer, which do not have the kind of bottom belly to carry the kind of luggage. And therefore, the first option when you are flying out or flying in, because of the way we carry 20, 30, 40 kilos, is not to fly Kenya Airways. So it is self-defeating to be having the highest fleet of about 13 Embraers aeroplanes in this fleet, and therefore giving us an uncompetitive advantage in terms of customers having to choose alternative flights when they might have actually wanted to fly Kenya Airways. Chairman, I do note that Kenya Airways in the past 2023 accounts had an operating profit of about 10 billion. We'll need to look at what they are doing right and build on that. Possibly take out some cost out of the system, because there are costs which we really must remove.
Omugavana we county ya Kakamega Fernandez Barasa nigainekire buna babwatani be kyama kya ODM korose county yo ya Kakamega nigo bakomoko bokoyo kabero omugavana we county yo weekly for paranyago kya korobo koreri ase serikali ya Kenya kwanza okwana chinga kyecho Barasa nigabaga kumwegerera oparanya akubwatkana no bokoreri obuya obwabeire ga kubwatkana ne chinga kyarenge omugavana askiri ateba buna nigo babwato kwege na ise kwenyorera libageryo nigarabega goikerania amaganyo ya bamenyi be county ya Kakamega na boigo ense ya Kenya sobwagare asenchera ebwenerate nigo boigo ari okuboria go cyasaba chumbe nene bali ababwatani ko rwasabo mu bwazimyo umoja wa Kenya kwene kiabuna ngo itebare erietari yaye oparanya.
Sisi kwa kauli moja kama delegates wa ODM Kakamega County tuko nyuma ya Wycliffe Ambetsa Oparanya. Nataka kuambia EACC ya kwamba yule ambaye anasimamia mashtaka ni DPP. Na yeye amefanya clearance. Our deputy party leader has already been cleared. So jukumu ambalo limebakia ni wabunge wetu siku ya Jumapili kupiga msasa wale ambao watakuwa pale, na kama ODM Kakamega County we want our members of parliament kuhakikisha kwamba governor wetu ambaye ni Wycliffe Ambetsa Oparanya amepita hiyo interview ili akuwe waziri katika ofisi, na sisi tuko nyuma yake 100%. Jambo la pili, pia ningependa kumshukuru kinara wetu ambaye amekuwa kwa line ya mbele sana kutetea maslahi ya wanakakamega.
Na magega yogo chorua kwa yoyo kabero mugavana we county ya Mombasa wiboigo renge omukonyi bwo muraibe kyama kya ODM Hassan Joho cyase wizara se serikali ya Kenya kwanza nigo bona babwatani be kyama kya ODM kurwase county ya Kilifi bamuganira muraibe kyama kya ODM Raila Amolo Odinga libageri okomo mugavana we county yo Gideon Mungaro bagokwana nigo bamwegerera Mungaro kubwatkana nobo korerwa yobya anene me kyama kya ODM ase county yo ya Kilifi ni waboigo bamwakira mbyo muraiwense asoko ena nali bagago cya sababu atani be kyama kya ODM na watani go bago cya kubasira asoko ene kyo bokorera borobya ase abananchi asiboigo bamuganira mayo muraibe kyama kya ODM Raila Odinga chinga kyago cya korwanira kirogo kyo bonyakirogo ase kyombe kyo bomobwe Chinsa.
Sisi tumeshukuru na tumesikia raha Ali Hassan Joho kupewa nafasi ya kutumikia katika serikali hii. Na Ali Hassan Joho tunajua kazi zake alivyofanya na misonga mbele. tunaomba sisi kama wakazi wa Kilifi, hii nafasi ya deputy party leader ya chama chetu tunachokipenda cha ODM apatiwe governor wetu Mung'aro.
Tunaomba Baba His Excellency Raila Amolo Odinga, our party leader, tunampeza, tunamwenzi, ampatie governor wetu Gideon Meta Mung'aro hiyo nafasi ili aweze kukuza chama zaidi huku Pwani. Na nina hakika kwamba Governor Gideon Meta Mung'aro akishashika ile hatamu ya ile kiti ya deputy party leader, kitu wa kwanza ni kuweka ofisi za chama the coastal region yote.
Baba, tunataka kuhakikishia kwamba utakapompa nafasi ya deputy party leader Gideon Mung'aro utakuwa hukukosea hapo sasa. Na sisi kama Kilifi ODM tunaomba hii nafasi, maana na Mombasa wamesherehekea juzi, umewapatia Joho kwa waziri. Na sisi Kilifi tutasherehekea nini baba? Nasi tunataka tusherehekee.
Tuomba sisi kama wakaaji wa Kilifi ile nafasi ambayo Joho yuenda kule mbele, hii ya chini hapa tupatiwe sisi, nasi huku Kilifi apewe gavana. Sisi gavana hoye, sisi ndo
mwancho mulgeri roboti oruo kugania kwa bwatani bekiama kya audio mokora Kilifi na rogotre mwere bwa maye Chinsa sotasenchira ere yobekeranu kerongo bakirambia mono bali mwesi mugendrete gotorigereria gusego tobwatia korwase Chinsinyo au bali mugendrete gotobwatia Chinsemo chemetanda umbia mono na bonondo cha Chinsemo ya Facebook gaiga ajeria kerubo korwa Chinsemo chia manama Baharin Kingdom all the way to my home Kisii County agote nagendrete gotobwatia Rafael Obuogo agote batuned korwa Chinsemo chia bonchari vigitariana akurwa makwani ochia simamo mwabo Mary Bochere na boyge sister wosemusipati mwabo Melvin Kerubo ase Ruth Nyabuta goteba noare mebuna kawaida na boyge Dolphin Mora goteba nagendrete gotorigereria Clown Nyakes nagendrete gotobwatia kigima bunegati abaria abagendrete gotorigereria na Chinsemo chemetanda bari kibetu batwatira na soko ene kyamangana wekere na barabunko bakirangambia mono nyora semero verionsi ya Ndizi TV na bogotonyora asensemo ya Facebook wetera Ndizi TV News Digital, asensemo ya YouTube watonyora wetera Ndizi TV News na boigase website ito wetera www.ndizitv.net iri otogendere gusanga asobwamo iri trene Everlyne Osero Lydia musinera twabwetera na asensemo yebimenyererio na boigo Sara Mumanyi nero ene kyachibicha neriogi cyawekere asenchira ere yobworo yebe yabene kegima gukuganeria oburigere boro bya semero verionsi na boigo obutuko boroboterero tumerane biro binde.